did you see them two then yesterday, did you, Vootoo-Fooers? Did you see them simpering pair of bleeding ne'er-do-wells, bleeding grifters, getting themselves around the place they were yesterday, weren't they? Like what I told you they would. Yes, yes, yes. I've got all the undercover information, you know. I mainly get it from, well, my sources, you know what I mean, when you're a bit like that. You know, that sort of thing, Vootoo. You know what I mean? When I'm doing a bit of clean, I can't help it if I'm cleaning up round the bleeding keyholes, can I? So anyway, yes, they got themselves down, didn't they? They got themselves down and got their snouts in the bleeding door over your Nelson Mandela Day. Yes, they went up to bleeding New York, didn't they? Because Nelson Mandela, I think he used to come from New York, you know. Yes, yeah, I think he used to live somewhere around the, what do you call it, the Statue of Liberty. Yes, yeah, I think he did. I think it was him. Anyway, yeah, so they got themselves up there, didn't they? Got their bleeding snouts in the door. It weren't nothing to do with them, but, well, try telling Ginger Barry that, eh? I mean, everything's to do with Ginger Barry, innit? And what's her name walked in there, singing all her hips going like that. She looked like bleeding Carmen Miranda. She looked like a bleeding working girl of a weekend up your King's Cross, didn't she? That's what she looked like. I ain't being funny. Royalty don't wiggle their hips. Royalty glides. Don't they, Vootoo-Fooers? Honestly, she looked like, well, and the look on her face, I thought she'd been having an extra sort of ride on Harry's Mr. Toad. Didn't you think that, Vootoo-Fooers? Great big simpering thing. Look at me, I've got... Listen up, most of us ladies in the world, if we were stuck with Ginger Barry, well, we put a bleeding bag on her head before we went out. We'd go around grinning and going, oh, look what I've got, a little bald ginger twat. I don't know what he's on about, but it'll do for now. Yes, yes, yeah. She's so bleeding made up with herself, isn't she? And look at me, I'm the cat that's got the bleeding prince, or something or other going on. And what was he talking about? Oh, my mother did this and I've had a bad life and something to do with democracy and disinformation. Listen up. If you want to know about disinformation, how about you call off your attack dogs? How about you get old Boozy pissed up, what's his name, to wide his bleeding neck in? Stop telling bleeding lies. Stop coming out with stupid films that are full of shit and nothing like that actually bleeding happened. You might as well watch bloody Peter Pan as watch any of the movies that you've had your snout in. And as for that, what about that finding freebies or whatever bullshit book you wrote full of a load of old crap? And you've got the bloody sheer cheek and I'll stand on a bleeding stage what's nothing to do with you whatsoever. Oh, Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years. Oh, shut up, Barry, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I love Africa. Listen, the only time you took the MUCHNESS to Africa, all she did to help Africa is have a shit behind the bleeding bush. And let's be honest, you said in the book, oh, when she had a crap behind the bush, I knew she was my soulmate. I bet she ain't been camping since then, though, has she, Barry? No, I bet she bloody well hasn't, no. Oh, the MUCHNESS camping. Yeah, she just did that to get her bleeding ring on the bleeding finger and ring through your nose so she can pull you around like a bleeding baby bullock that you are. Bleeding stupid idiot. Oh, democracy, disinformation is a threat to democracy. Everything you say has got an agenda, hasn't it? So you start off going on, the climate and this and the weather. Listen, the climate and the weather are two different things, Harry. I know that's hard for you to understand, but you know that stuff you used to like smoking back in the day when you were a bit of a laugh, you know, before you met, what's her name, stupid? Old, what's her name? Oh, Madam Mal, the actress, yes, third-rate actress. Soon as she got you, she's got a big list of people that she's going to have a go at, just like Madam Mal did when she went out with Mao Zedong, wasn't it? Eh? Because she was a bleeding third-rate actress as well. And she used her position on the sucky couch with Mr. Mao Zedong to just, well, have retribution on all the people that turned her down for parts and everything. Yes, she did. Yeah, that's what I've always called you, Madam Bloody Mal. And turned out I was bleeding right as well, didn't it? Yes, it bloody well did. Yes, it did. I've heard about you. So anyway, yeah, climate and this, that and the other. Well, if you turn the H2 meter up when you're growing your tomato plants, actually, they love it. So I don't know what you're going on about this climate. I think, what was it? Oh, the world's on fire. World's on fire. You ain't been having a little look at what's her name, Griselda, what's her name, Thunderfires or whatever from Sweden. That annoying little goblet with the bleeding pigtails that went down and ruined Glastonbury this year. I was down there for bloody weeks and weeks clearing up the shit after she'd been there. I'm going to save the planet. And we're going to do this, that and the other. We're all going to drink a cup of water out of a great big plastic bottle and then just chuck it on the floor. But here, we're saving the planet. And you and the stupid muchness getting yourself in a private plane to get over there into New York and ruin Nelson Mandela's birthday. Just because he's dead, he still has a nice birthday. Like, he enjoys a bit of a birthday. I mean, he was in prison for 27 years. He's entitled to be dead and enjoy his birthday. Without you and the muchness going down there and her grinning like a bleeding sphinx that's got something stuck up its well. I won't say on here, but you get my picture, don't you? And everything you say's all about you, really, isn't it? Oh, my mum did something or other, and this, that and the other. Listen, my mum serviced after the American Army during the Second World War. Yes, she didn't care. That was her war effort. She was in charge of that. She was keeping the bleeding, keeping all the garrison troops over here before they had to go and run up the beaches in your Normandy. One thing and the bleeding another. Do you know how committed she was, my old mum, to the war effort and to helping the troops? She went and had all her teeth removed. She did. Yes, she bloody well did. Yes, she did. I said to her, "What'd you do that for?" She said, "Because I earned a couple more shillings if you ain't got no teeth, you see." I thought to myself, yes, I bet you got a few more litres as well, love, didn't you? Yeah, that's what you call committed to humanitarian bleeding issues, that is. She was up outside King's Cross every living hour she was during the war. She didn't care about the bloody doodlebugs. She didn't care about Nelson Mandela and people coming round and shaking her hand and giving her a bleeding medal. No! She just got on her knees and got on with it, she did. She kept all the troops happy. Yes, she bloody did. That's why I'm of sort of uncertain parentage. But anyway, moving on. So there you go. Yes, so what's it got to do with you anyway, Ginger Barry? Hey? Everything you go on about, you start over here and then it's all back to you again, innit? I was 27 years in prison. I can imagine being married to the muchness probably does feel like about 27 years in prison, but I mean, Monty Shitso isn't exactly Robin Island, is it? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I've got to go. The weather in bleeding Britain at the moment, I'm sweating like Prince Andrew in a bleeding girls' convent. So I better go Voo 2. Bye. Bye. If I don't, I'm going to bleed and faint. It's so hot. Bye, Voo 2. Bye.